When I say, who's the master? You say, no.
What is up, everybody? Shonuff the King, the one and only. As you can tell by my face, I just got finished watching some quality television. And if you don't know, that is what you would call sarcasm. I am bringing you the premiere episode of Teen Titans Go, Season 1, Episode 1. Before I get to the review, I'm going to give you a little backstory for those who don't know. Teen Titans Go is a product from DC Nation. DC Nation was this great series of great cartoons that were namely Green Lantern, the animated series, and Young Justice. About a year, maybe 2 years ago, they decided they were going to bring out 2 new shows to add to the DC Nation block. Those 2 shows were Teen Titans Go and Beware the Batman. Now, it was my understanding at first that they were going to be joining along Green Lantern and the Young Justice TV show. But instead, what ended up happening is Young Justice and Green Lantern were canceled to be replaced by Teen Titans Go and Beware the Batman. So, which brings us to this point. Teen Titans Go is nothing to do with the original Teen Titans show we all know and love. This is more of a satirical comedy show. If you want to kind of think of it, it's a combination of My Little Pony, which is a popular show on the Hub, and it has mix of the regular show and a little bit of Adventure Time thrown in just to spice things up. And when I say that, I don't necessarily mean the storyline and plot details. I mostly mean like the animation style. This show mostly focuses on them outside of battle. So, for instance, this episode dealt with, and the way the episode runs, it's basically 2 12 to 13 minute shorts that they combine into one large 30-minute episode. If you add in the commercials, you get what I'm saying. The first part of the show was Raven watching this My Little Pony knockoff show. Raven, who was usually all doom and gloom, I don't know why would she be watching My Little Pony, but those are just little tidbits. And it looks like Cyborg, Robin, and Beast Boy are all eating Robin's sandwich. And apparently this is a sandwich that only Robin can make. He has sandwich science and makes a fantastic sandwich that rivals all other sandwiches. Yes, this episode was based on a sandwich. So Raven, in her sense of trying to get rid of the boys so she can have some peace and quiet with her My Little Pony knockoff show, tells them about this mysterious sandwich that was created by the gods, and it consists of 1 strip of bacon, 1 tomato, 1 piece of lettuce, and pretzel bread. So essentially this magical sandwich is a BLT on pretzel bread. The Titans team then spans out and goes off into different directions to acquire the pieces to make this ultimate sandwich, where they all end up encountering these sandwich sandwich golems at each location. A small skirmish ensues. Each Titan is able to grab their individual ingredient and they bring it all back to create this sandwich. In creating the sandwich, the Silky, the worm, eats the sandwich, briefly ascends into the heavens, and then spits the sandwich back out, to which the sandwich is ruined. That pretty much ends the episode itself in a nutshell. Now, first of all, I don't want to just sit here and bash the entire episode. There were small moments that I enjoyed. I'll tell you what I liked first. I enjoy the fact that they at least brought back the original voice cast. I thought that they did a phenomenal job. I will say that that alone almost took me back to kind of appreciate the show. I don't completely hate the animation style. I know it's a little kiddie, but I think that's the purpose. And when you're watching it on an HD TV, it looks good. as far as the color scheme is concerned. There was one joke in the sandwich situation where Robin, his mission was to grab pretzel bread, and he has to go to the grocery store. He gets a number, waits in line, and there's this guy he's talking to. And he was like, you know what I like to do? You know, he's talking about lasers and weapons, and he pulls out his little bow staff, and he twirls it around, and he says something to the lines of face, neck, clavicle, whatever. And that little scene just made me chuckle a little bit. I thought it was kind of funny. The second episode, I was so overall, I thought the first half of the show, again, it was a little juvenile. But again, I say that with a message also saying that this show was created clearly for 5 to 8 year olds. This show is not, the demographic for the show is not young teens to teens. So I don't even understand how you call it Teens Titans Go when clearly the show is set for like 5 and 8 year olds. The second half of the episode was Cyborg's birthday, and had a great cameo by Mother May I. And you know, they're at the restaurant, and you know, they're eating the pies, and apparently Cyborg wants this expensive video game, and Beast Boy was going to buy him for him. So he ends up getting a job, and after a couple of jobs fail, he ends up getting a job at the fast food restaurant. Granny Goodness kidnaps the other Titans and turns them into pie. Cyborg and Beast Boy fight. They make up, and that's pretty much the end of that episode. Now, couple of little nitpicking things that I want to point out. In the first episode, they're all, you know, sweating over this BLT, this sandwich they're creating, and I was just thinking to myself, isn't Beast Boy a vegetarian? Like, I remember distinctly that he didn't even eat meat, so why was he even caring about the sandwich in the first place? I thought he only ate tofu. That was a big issue for me, because it's almost like not only do they not have any continuity to the original Teen Titans, it's like the characters are, their voices there, but nothing that made them is a part of the show. So the fact that Beast Boy doesn't eat meat is completely, you know, taken out of context, because it's essentially he was getting ready to eat this damn BLT sandwich that clearly had bacon on it. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. Overall, I was not too impressed with this episode. I was bored, especially I tolerated the first half, and I literally was just. And then, you know, the funny thing is, in the second episode, Cyborg walks up to Beast Boy, and he says something along the lines of, "I felt profound disappointment." And I think that's kind of how I want to title this episode, is Profound Disappointment. I was completely disappointed in the show. I came into this with an I couldn't say open mind completely, but I came into this trying to give it a fair shot. I am not impressed thus far. I see exactly what they're doing. They're trying to capture that magic of the regular show, Ed, and Eddie, you know, shows like that has that, you know, SpongeBob juvenile kind of humor to it. And I just felt like what they had with the original Teen Titans was special. But it clearly just shows me that they don't give a crap about the old fans. All they're trying to do is grab that new, younger audience. And I guess when it comes to making money, that's all the fuck they care about. They kind of figured that we would automatically just watch it because they slapped on the title Teen Titans. But I can almost promise you, after like the third episode, I promise you there'll probably be a deep drop-off of people who are watching the show. Because, again, there are some people who are still younger who remember the old Teen Titans. And me, personally, if you're going to watch Teen Titans, go watch the reruns. Go watch anything else. Go watch the reruns of Young Justice. Go watch the reruns of the Green Lantern or Justice League Unlimited. Anything is better than Teen Titans Go. But, again, I don't want to just, you know, spout off all this craziness. I want to know what you guys think. Did you think the episode was crap? Did you enjoy the episode? If you have a valid point, I'd love to debate with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thumbs up the video. It helps spread the word about the show. And subscribe to my channel. I will be continuing to review the episodes. I'm going to probably give it up to like 3 or 4 episodes. And if I don't like it, I'll probably drop it. But again, like I said, I'm not going to just, you know, stop watching it after one episode. I'm going to give it a shot. This is Shonuff the King, the one and only. And you guys have a fantastic day.